Yeah.
A clown.
A zombie.
Being late for classes.
Nervous about opening my locker.
Nervous about being able to get my locker open on time.
My grades.
Something I was afraid about in 7th grade was that all the teachers are going to hate me and give me detention slips every day.
Nervous about getting lost in the hallways. Late for class.
So I was nervous about the teachers this year.
My classes and getting around this school.
I was nervous about being on time for classes. It's about opening the lockers.
I was scared about lockers, that I wouldn't be able to open it and that I'd be late for class.
I wasn't scared at all.
I was nervous about the lockers.
Nothing about the beach is you get to go swimming, there's sand, there's sunshine, it's really warm, you get to wear flip-flops, you get to have a beach towel.
I like the sand.
Yeah.
Mine.
Beach.
Water. I like the shark.
Logan doesn't like the beach.
I don't like
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers.
I asked myself all the time this question. All I know is that I would have been stressing over my yearbook deadline, trying to study for AP tests, but most importantly, trying to make memories with my friends before they go to college. I know that we would have had all summer, but the point being is that we won't be in school together for any longer. And I wanted to make sure that no matter what, I would still talk to people, still live in the moment, and overall just enjoy my senior year. But even though it might be gone, I'm still gonna appreciate every moment that we have now, because at least we have technology to get us through it.
If quarantine hadn't happened, we would all be walking across the stage and doing baccalaureate like all the classes before us have done, but I think it's pretty special that the class of 2020 gets our special quarantine graduation. No other class has ever had that.
If quarantine hadn't happened, I probably would have spent the last how many months of high school definitely planning more with my friends. You really don't know how important your friends and family are until you suddenly can't go see them. So when you're social distancing, it's kind of hard not to see your friends. So now you want to do FaceTime, or now you want to find some little way to go see them. Without quarantine, I definitely would have planned more.
To see all my teachers from the past years up to my final year. I wanted to be able to hug some people one last time, especially Miss Godfrey, Miss Stinson, Miss Dilling, Mr. Suter. Being able to see my friends that I probably won't be able to see again, and being able to have my friends and teachers sign my yearbook. And most of all, being able to walk out on the field in my cap and gown and hearing my family and friends yell my name. I will miss you all. LCMR class 2020.
The rest of my senior year was supposed to consist of me finishing my last musical in high school, doing my final performances with the advanced dance class, as well as join American Dance Studios for my senior year recital. I was supposed to be able to say goodbye to all of my teachers in that fun last week of school that everybody enjoys, and go to the beach after school and do all of these super fun things. And sadly, we're not able to do those due to quarantine, but I'm really excited for when we are able to do things again. Life has so much in store for us, so sure, we're missing out on things, but there's going to be so much more in the future that we are going to get to love and enjoy and have a great time with.
There's really no telling what could have been between sports and prom and graduation and everything in between, but I know these are the things that are supposed to last a lifetime, and I just know we're missing out on some really good memories with some really great people.
If all of this craziness wasn't going on, I would have been able to hug all my friends at graduation, walk across the promenade in my prom dress, and take the field with my lacrosse family one last time.
What could have been? The end of senior year is definitely the most bittersweet time for any high schooler. And if it weren't for quarantine, I know that we would all be making as many memories as possible and supporting each other through the emotional roller coaster that every high schooler goes through, with this chapter of our lives ending and the new one starting. And we'd be occupying ourselves by doing all the fun things like senior skip day, senior prank, prom, baccalaureate, Mr. LCMR, all those fun activities. And it's just really unfortunate that we don't actually get to do that. But things happen.
Do funny pranks on my friends and the school.
What could have been for the class of 2020 was something I think that was going to be really amazing, because we just had such a good bond. We all actually really got along and loved each other. We would have had such a great time in Burlington, Vermont at our senior trip, having paintball fights, zip lining, going on dinner cruises, and we would have had a great time at senior skip day, where we just all would have gone to school on that Friday and just partied on the beach all day and just bonded even more. Our senior prom was going to be amazing, and our formal graduation would have been so fun. I think that we're all still making the best of it though, because we are so bonded as a class and we all do really love each other. And even though it is quarantine, we're still like meeting up 6 feet apart in our cars and taking use of social media and technology and staying bonded as a class.
I'm gonna miss Sarah the most. What I'm missing the most for senior year that I was really excited for with everyone is just getting involved in everything that we love to do, like for the last time. Because I feel like there's something so special about knowing that it's the last time you're gonna do something, like the last time you're gonna perform or your last game or whatever, that we're just missing out on. And that's really sad to think about, but at least we're all going through the same thing. I think that's a very humbling thought.
If we weren't quarantined, I was really looking forward to finishing high school with all the little things that I regret not taking advantage of now, like saying hey to Vic in the hallways, or complaining about practice to my teammates, making silly videos with Ella every day, or walking to and from my car with Blaze. And although it sucks, the only direction we can move is forward and look back on this, and it's a lesson that we should appreciate everything around us, because you don't know when it's going to be ripped out from under you.
If we weren't quarantined, I definitely would have spent the rest of my senior year living life to the fullest. I would have cherished every memory with my friends and teachers, from sports to prom to our senior trip and even all the way to graduation. While the class of 2020 is cursed, we have so much potential and made LCMR proud along the way, and definitely had some fun doing it. It's been a good ride, LCMR.
If we weren't quarantined, I would have coasted down the rest of the year normal. I would have had a proper spring concert for band. I would have had my last prom night. It all would have been normal. Every year of high school, I've played at the graduation ceremonies. And now that I'm on the other end of it all, it's probably not gonna happen. But you gotta stay optimistic.
If quarantine wasn't a thing, I would have been going on vacation with my family to end the year and having a graduation party.
If we weren't in quarantine right now, I would definitely be soaking in every last moment I can with all my friends and making sure that we have a great end to our senior year, and definitely just have fun.
If we were to still be in school, I think some things we'd be looking forward to right now would be our senior trip. We could have put our class of 2020 spin on all the events that seniors get, like the elementary school thing where we go through the hallways. Senior breakfast would have been so much fun. Just a lot of stuff that seniors get to do, special for seniors that we've waited all these years to do, and then, you know, snap of the fingers and it goes away. So.
My final message to my classmates would be to not take anything for granted. One day your life is going to flash before your eyes, and you want to make sure that it's definitely worth watching. I know I'm not the only one who would give anything to just be back in school with all of my teachers and all of my classmates. But what's more important is that after all of this is over, we get out there and we make up for all the time that was lost. Don't be afraid to go out, make memories, and just live your life how you want to live it.
My final message for my classmates is to always stay in touch with each other and always strive to have an amazing future. Never give up on your hopes and dreams.
The past 4 years, we've definitely all had our ups and downs, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, and I really will miss you all.
My final message to my classmates is thank you so much for making it the best 4 years of my entire life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without any of you guys. Good luck in the future, and I'll see you around soon.
My final message to the senior class is that even though this isn't the senior year we'd hoped for, I can't wait to watch each and every one of you explore the next chapter of your lives. You're all going to do great in whichever path you choose. Thanks for the last 4 years. Love and miss you all.
Thanks for putting up with me for 4 years. I know I can be really annoying, but thank you so much. Later, y'all.
My final message to my fellow seniors is thank you for showing me what it's like to have an amazing high school experience, for welcoming everyone in and just truly making what we had of senior year the best that we could, and taking advantage of every opportunity we had, and really just living life to the fullest. And I know all of your futures are bright, and thank you.
My final message to my classmates is I know I got here late, but you guys welcomed me with open arms and you made me feel a part of the lower family, and I'm so grateful for that. And I made some of the best friends that I could have ever asked for. And I know we didn't get the ending that we deserved, but nobody else can complain about this like we can, so at least we have that. So thank you, and I love you all, and bye.
I think my final message to my classmates would definitely have to be to just live your life and do you. Because if you're not doing you and you're not doing what makes you happy, then what are you doing? Go out there and live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Take every day as a blessing and make the most out of it. And I mean, we can't make up the time that we lost, but we need to make the most out of the time that we have, because nothing's ever promised. And you never know when something can be taken away from you.
As my final message to my classmates, I just want to say thank you so much for a great 4 years, a great high school experience. I was able to make some really good friends and some really great memories, and I wish everyone the best of luck in the future.
My final message to my classmates was honestly pretty on brand for me. Everybody knows how much I love kindness, and that really is pretty much my message. Just be kind to each other, stand by people, support everybody, especially with the climate that the world is in. I think it's so important for people to just spread love and be supportive of people from all different walks of life, because I've seen us all for the last 4 years support each other through the sports and the musicals and everything, and I know that we have it in our hearts and that we can continue to support each other, and I'm excited to see where everybody's going to go in their life. And it's cool that we all came from the same school, but we're all going to end up in different places in the future, and I'm excited to see what that brings for all of us. So love you all and treat people with kindness.
Thanks for the memes. Like, I know that sounds silly, but seriously, like, these past few years have been the best of my life, and I can't even imagine this experience without this specific senior class. Love you.
To my fellow seniors, I'd like to start out by wishing you luck. We are a very bright and dedicated class, and I know that every single one of you has an amazing future ahead. And I'd like to also thank you all for showing me exactly what high school's about and providing me with so much love and support throughout the years and making so many memories. I'm gonna miss you all so much. My final advice to my classmates would definitely be to not take anything for granted, try not to worry about things you have zero control over, and most importantly, have the most fun you can and make the most out of the time that you have in high school, because time flies.
My final advice, it's redundant, but it's true, is to make every second count. Go to every play, every dance, every game. Don't worry about if your friends are going, just go and have the time of your life, because those are the memories that will last a lifetime.
We grew up in this little town of Cape May, and we had no idea what we were destined for or what we were going to do with our lives. But as we grew up, we realized that we all have so much potential and that we're destined for greatness. But I want to emphasize that while you're out in college making memories, joining new groups, making friends, to remember where you came from. Remember the town that you grew up in, the memories that you made here with your friends, your family, your teacher, and everyone that you encountered. I wish you all the best of luck, and I can't wait to see what you do.
To remember all the teachers that you like and try to remember classes that you like.
My final message to the class of 2020, kind of just have a lot of hopes for this class, you know, like I hope your dreams come true. I hope you scratch things off your bucket list or become CEO of a company. I hope you succeed. I hope you've bottled up all your favorite memories from LCMR and then one day you get to share them and make people laugh, you know? I hope later on in life you're content with the choices that you make every day. I hope I see some of you or all of you go far so I can be like, yeah, I went to school with them, you know? I hope you teach other people the lessons that we learned in these past 4 years. And I hope more than anything in the world that you never forget what it's like to be an LCMR Tiger.
My message to the senior class would probably have to be to keep your memories close. I mean, whenever you keep your memories close, you have this place to go back to. So whenever you're feeling sad or upset, or whenever you're like across the world or even a half hour away and you're not close to home, at least you have these memories to help comfort you and everything. So don't really forget anyone. Don't forget all the memories you've made, and good luck.
My final message to my classmates is thank you for making a memorable 4 years, and hopefully I can see you guys in the summer if we're not still under lockdown.
My final message for the class of 2020 and all my classmates would have to be good luck, don't take things for granted, and definitely always push to be better.
A message to my classmates. Thank you. Thank you for the best 4 years of my life. Thank you for the ups and the downs, the twists and the turns, the good times and the bad. I wouldn't trade them for anything in this world. The memories that I've made with all of you in the last 4 years are priceless, and I will take them with me wherever I go. I'll never forget the funny stories or the cringy moments that we've shared, and I'll treasure them for the rest of my life. I'm not even kidding. I went to school with some amazing people, some great people who were there for me when I needed them most, who laughed with me, cried with me, shared classes with me, learned with me, grew with me as people. I can't wait to turn on the TV one day and hear that one of my classmates is changing the world for the better, because I know that some of the people I went to school with are capable of that. I love you all, and I mean, I could sit here forever and just talk to you because you guys really changed my life. I loved my time at Lower Campbell Regional High School, and the people that I met there are just amazing. I love you all so much, and I know that you guys are going to do great things in the future, and send me pictures when you do, because I'm excited for it. I love you all so much, and we made it. We did this together. We're here today together, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
the life I was living, so I could think back to days where I couldn't want more than just happiness. Remember being that kid on the first day that always hated that it was the first day. But that's the day that we met, and it's kinda crazy how quickly we made a mess. 'Cause we got so caught up, and we kept having fun, and we kept growing up. And I'll say, you made me who I am. Remember taking a drive to the mountains. Remember singing the stupidest songs, and remember dancing around the apartment laughing 'cause I couldn't dance a bit. But we danced all night long. We danced all night long, my friend. Guess we ran out of songs. Boy, I haven't seen you in a bit. But we gon' be alright. 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 Name my time and place, we'll be fine. Name my time and place, we'll be fine. Name my time and place, we'll be fine. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. Name my time and place, we'll be fine. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. We got so caught up. Name my time and place, we'll be fine. We got so caught up.
By the way, you come to Honda Board.